just got this Roborock S8 Max Ultra a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to let you know all of the cool things about this and how it's really changed my life. It is a little pricey to get, but this is my maid. Like, I absolutely love this thing. It cleans my floors, it mops the floors, it does the vacuuming, everything. And it actually has all the little sidebars that reaches out. It has a little side mop that reaches out. So I'm just gonna show you a few of the features of all of this just in the machine, and then we'll run my little guy and you can watch him work. So on the top here, you have your clean water tank, and we use our reverse osmosis for the water, and we actually don't even use detergent. But this thing, if you did want to use detergent, it has a whole separate container that it'll auto add your detergent in for you for the right amount. Super cool. You don't even have to mess with it. And then you have your dirty tank over here. So you have all of this that you can actually fill that up. And I've only had to empty this a few times, and I have a pretty large house, and this really does not need a whole lot of maintenance. I run him every day. Through the app, you can set up different zones and say, go clean the kitchen today and go clean the living room or whatever you want to do. And it will identify if it's carpet or hardwood or anything like that. In this little center area, this pulls off, and here is your little vacuum bin bag. We haven't even cleaned that out yet. It's filling up. It says it can last for a pretty long time. And then we have our little detergent holder over here. So if we did have detergent, you put him right there. We just use the hot water because it heats this up, sanitizes it all. Fantastic. He's been able to find its home every time. He'll go for so long and say, I'm going to go back and clean my mop. Cleans his mop and goes back out. He has very little maintenance unless he gets stuck on like a cord or something that you didn't put up. But I'm going to go ahead and run him, and that way you can see just how quiet the machine is.
Starting to clean.
It'll actually identify that there is a pet, or if you have, say, the dog made a mess on the floor, it's come back and told us that there is pet waste on the floor, and it won't run it over and then just smear it around like some of the other vacuums that are out there. It has done great with avoiding the different obstacles that it has. It knows that we have stairs, not to fall down the stairs, and I didn't have to set up any of those things. It just has these sensors on the front that identify everything for us. So I'm in my office here, and I just wanted to clean in the carpets in here. You can actually go on the app, and you have, here's your full house that it's mapped out. You can then select the rooms you want it to clean. I made zones, and then I also have the routines that I've set up as to when I want them to clean everything. And then I have a deep cleaning that it goes through the house and it does every room in the house. And it actually takes breaks throughout the day to go back in and recharge, but it'll have everything cleaned up for me. If you go into a special room, it grays everything out. And then I can say, I want it to clean my office. And I hit play. So now in the other room, she actually said, starting the selected room cleaning. So now it'll head in here and it will know that this is carpet, and it will raise up the mop and vacuum all of the carpet. All right, so now that it has come in here, you actually heard that vacuum kick on, and it's at an 8,000 PA suction. So it is picking up quite a lot, and you can hear the differences of when it gets to the hard floor and the carpet. As it's running around, you can actually tell it to run over the carpet once or twice. You can tell it what kind of directions you want it to go in. It will have an obstacle avoidance. And like I said, it has the pet avoidance. So as my dog is sitting there, it's not just going to go run over my dog. So here on the app, you can actually see where he is in the room and what patterns he's already taken. So if you are at home, you know which room he's at, what's going on. Like right there, he saw a dog as he came in. It said it saw a pet was recognized. And over here, there was an obstacle. And it's just got a lot of really neat stuff that is there. It thought my hand was a dustpan. But it's telling me everything that is in the room, what it sees, what's going on. So that way later on, if I wonder why there's an area that's not cleaned up, I can just look at it and say, oh, it's because the dog was laying there and didn't want to get up. this is just such a neat technology that does a great job cleaning, and I really appreciate this vacuum. But there's nothing better for me being a busy mom than to come into a room and everything is all cleaned up. It looks absolutely fantastic. You see those carpet lines. You see the floor is just perfect. Even on the hard floors, it heats up the water to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is sanitizing it and making it look better than what I ever did on my own. And it looks so great. It makes me happy, and it's kind of that like maid that I've never had.